Hey guys, SeanB and today we're back into the RTA replay and I'm here to learn about the slow Tiana, Bastet and Lydia Cleave because even though it is a LD Nat 5, I do see this team floating around quite often. And also the Bastet Tiana combination which feature no speed lead, which means they're kind of slow. So how do they function well in the world arena? And this guy is winning. So I really want to see what works and why does it work so well. We're also gonna see a couple replays where he lost so that we can learn how to sort of deal with his cleave where he picks the same pretty much every single time. So if you learn how to deal with it once, you can deal with it multiple times in the future when you see it in the world arena. And maybe, just maybe, I can replace Lydia with Christina, who also take a couple turns receiving damage and then return with a lot of damage. Even though Lydia is much better being a dark unit skilled with enemy attack speed and also have no cap for damage, which is really cool. Now enough talking, I don't know how to read his name, we're just gonna call him the Japanese dude with the Japanese cleave. You can see the enemy trying to go in with the Mina to one-shot someone right off the bat, also feature the Tiana to deal with the damage. So turn 1 belongs to Fran and then Mina's gonna take a turn, potentially kill the Zaiross, Zaiross out. So the only thing left is actually Lucian, which means this Lucian need to do around 13, no, only 10,000 per card and couldn't really kill anything. But in this kind of team, you always, okay, Lucian dodged the bomb right there, you always expect a crit damage Tiana. It can do some insane damage up to 20-30k pretty easily because everybody in RTA is really fast and Tiana can capitalize on that as well. And there are two defense breaker which are Bastet and Tiana, which means even if the Cleave somehow got into trouble like the Zaiross dying in turn 1, the defense break came out from Tiana and the high resist Tiana, this here is just very unlucky. Even if Lucian died right there, I think Tiana and Bastet has no problem killing the enemy Tiana and Sierra. But as you can see, Tiana is one of the bomb miss again. Tiana is one of the best counter to Cleave because of her low cooldown healing, ability to save someone, and just a lot of damage and some lucky CC in between, like if she proc 1 sleep right there. But this Tiana has a max resist. So far nothing has landed on the Tiana, which means she's gonna be the damage dealer, have high resist, and then just defense break kill the enemy unit. So by this point probably Tiana's gonna go down anytime soon because even though she can heal herself, you have to deal with a shield, so you can't really do it. Next match, Japanese versus Korean. We have one of the best cleave counter, Ragdoll on the other hand, and we have Perna who features a second life, a HP leader, a nemesis healer, and also a Miho to deal with the cleave. So the Korean guy has many cleave counter, and here we show betterness and no Tiana to take away the wheel runes. He still go for the wild raw in turn 1 to land all the debuff on Miho, but couldn't really do anything, and the wheel shield setup allowed the Zaiross to not get stripped, potentially reset the Perna right there, couldn't kill the Miho, so right now he's in trouble because Zaiross dead, and then the Miho died to reflect damage, guys. And right now 2 units down, there's no way Ragdoll can do anything with skill reset it, and that's about it. Even though the other guy has one of the best cleave counter, Lydia still do so much damage that it doesn't really matter. Can Christina do this? This time around we have Japanese versus Japanese. He go with Vanessa and Velajo. Didn't really prepare for the cleave, but go for the El Sharion and the Perna, who's a very good cleave counter, and Shiho in my opinion is also a very good cleave counter because he can protect himself and all these units are weak to Shiho. So first turn belong to the Velajo. He goes in, he mega smash, doesn't really do anything. Tried to kill Alicia, which is a good choice, took Alicia out, but then there are still 2 more to come. The reset coming out just for the pure damage, and then another skill for the pure damage, but couldn't really finish anybody. So Perna, Vanessa, very good cleave counter, but right now with the shield and the extra defense break, there's nothing the enemy team can do. And then the glancing debuff coming out from Bastet as well, and then Zaiross actually on Violent Rune. So I think Tiana's on Swift, and then Bastet's on Will Shield, and Lydia might be on Will Shield as well. But the Zaiross was on Violent for some extra RNG for the cleave. This is one of the match where he lost because Tiana is such a good cleave counter. You have Nemesis healer who go in between and heal, but for Diana she will go in between anyway because of her passive, and her shield, which based on her HP is really thick, allow her to protect the entire team really well. So let's go here and we see the shield coming out from Wusa, attack buff coming out, Zaiross going straight for the default attack because you don't want to wake Diana. But then the Lucian couldn't really finish her off, and then the shield come up, which means Lydia don't want to let her move again. And now defense break come out from Zaiross, and then I think Zaiross gonna go down anytime soon. Nice crit, and then Zaiross gonna go out, and Diana gonna take a turn, do some damage on Lydia. This is very scary because if the Lydia's on Will Shield Revenge and she revenge, the Diana's gone. But then he risked it. The Lucian's gonna go down anytime soon, and then Diana's gonna finish. No, gonna go for the shield and get a nice violent proc. The shield is really strong against Cleave, and Diana herself is a very strong unit against Cleave because when you AoE, which is what Cleave do, she get a turn, like almost immediately she get a turn, and you don't want Diana to get a turn. In this battle is also another one that he lost. Feature a way to deal with Will Shield slow Cleave is to have single target strip. So we have 1, 2, 3, and a 4th AoE strip. It can be pretty much anything, gonna get banned anyway. And here comes the single target strip. One down, okay? But Tiana was fast enough to cut in between. And right now, if let's say the other two paladin move in between and strip and stun or provoke, that would be so amazing, but they couldn't do that. But still, we get to witness a broken LD versus a broken LD. And here comes the Leona showcase. The Zaiross gonna proc a violent, the Celia's gonna die, the Josephine's definitely gonna go down as well to the Storm of Midnight. But then in the earlier match, we saw the max resist Tiana working really well against the bomb from Ciara. Now we're gonna witness the max resist Leona working really well against Cleave. And this Leona is actually on Vampire set. But gotta give it up for the Zaiross. He has enough damage to actually break the shield. That is really strong for Zaiross on Violent Rune. And right now the Zaiross gonna go default attack, can still break the shield. So if this Leona is on a violent build, I think there's a chance for this Cleave comp to win if they hit hard enough. But unfortunately, this Leona is on a vampire and it has max resist as well. So every time she moves, she healed up just a little bit, not something crazy. She's not doing some insane damage, but she still healed just a little bit, just enough to recover from the little damage that Zaiross and Leona can do. And right now, that's about it. One of the best Cleave counter in the game once again. For this one, he go first pick Hathor, which is common, and then he realized that, okay, this guy is cleaving. He go with 2 anti-cleave unit called the Tyrannus and the Perna. And then for last pick, he go with Leo. And I'm not too sure about the bees, but then I think the bees was there to make sure that FE team will go first. But without the bees, the Cleave comps are gonna go first with Fiery Breath. But the one thing that is the bane to Zaiross' existence is the resistance, which means this resistant leader coming out from your girl Hathor worked really well against the Zaiross reset, because if he successfully reset, the sleep from 2 turns would not come out. Then I don't think the Cleave's gonna go down that easily. But because the 2 main damage dealer are slept, then they can't really do anything. And then the Perna is just taking turn and turn to kill off this Tiana first. And now they're moving on to the Bastet, because the other 2 damage dealer usually on rage are not moving. But this Zaiross can potentially come back with the AoE, but I think he's gonna go down soon as well. Even though he's gonna go for Rain of Fire, but he failed to reset the Perna earlier. So these 2 live units are very good against Cleave. I'm saying Samath, Perna, Tyrannus, Vanessa, Triana, and Huadam. These 6 units are very good against Cleave because there's a chance for them to get resisted. Resist the enemy reset from Zaiross and come back to life, do a lot of different things that the Cleave don't want to. Cleave team, even though they have safety measure like Bastet AoE, Tiana damage, blah 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 blah, their whole purpose is to end the fight in turn 1. And if they can't do that against 2 live units, then there's a very good chance they can't do anything at all. Right here, Look at the provoke right there. That was the most crucial thing ever. She could have AoE, but she got provoked and now she can't take a turn. And when she can't take a turn, she get a tag break, she get dots, and then she get destroyed by the Tyrannus. She almost had a chance, but I don't think so. I don't think so. In this fight, Kranze go with very good choice to deal with Cleave with the Diana, and then he banned the single target strip that can sleep the Hathor. But usually I think I'll ban Diana. The Lauren failed to strip reset, but then there were Will Shield and then Max resist Bastet. Might not be too easy for Lauren, and right now the Cleave's gonna get turn 1. He went for the AoE instead of the single target like he did in the previous Diana team. But this guy, this is one of the worst moves you can do when you use Diana, because you are just relying on luck. Instead, he could have buffed the shield, maybe survived the Lucian, maybe survived the Lydia, but he went for the transformation because enemy boosts attack bar turn 1, so their attack bar is filled. Which means if you transform with Diana, there's a very good chance you will not get a turn because enemy attack bar was filled and now get more attack bar, but Diana attack bar only reach 100%. So you should not transform turn 1 if you don't know whether you're gonna get the turn or not. So that was I'm not too sure about that. The shield might have saved the Jäger, and then the Jäger could have come back from there. This one, we have Juno to deal with the darts, we have Diana to put up the shield, but then enemies still have Bastet and Tiana, so not sure. Okay, he couldn't get turn 1. So going in with the better setup for the Zaiross to destroy everybody, this is the perfect dream setup. Even though you have Juno, it doesn't matter because Zaiross is too OP. I'm gonna do this. This one looks really fun. But how do I get the false ban on Lydia though? So what did we learn today? We learned there are a couple of units that are very good against Cleave, like 2 live unit like Perna, Tyrannus. I recommend you to use Samath, and then Miho. Also, what is that unit? The Wind Anubis, that is low-key OP but nobody really cares about. But against Cleave, getting another live, getting resist leader is very, very important. Nobody here used a triple revenge vert, but it comes in the form of Ragdoll right here, which is really good as well. And also turn 1 single target strip can really mess up Cleave. So sometimes you see this guy ban out the Hathor, he ban out Daphnis, he ban out the She-Hulk, because turn 1 strip leading to like a CC can be very strong against Cleave that is slow like this. And when you see a Tiana and the Bastet pick together, usually they're not fast because they know if they pick like that without speed lead, then potentially they'll get destroyed by enemy speed team. We don't have all the unit, we can't test them all, and there are certain situations that you want to get perfect counter for, like this one, because these kind of people pick the same team, and if you know that they're picking exactly how they are picking, then you can counter them with the best way possible that you can. So that's it for the RTA today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Smash the like button if you enjoy. Leave a comment down below and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.